Woo! All I see is promises.
Wait, who sings that?
I don't know
I
who
think we
sings.
need to let Aaron.
Ooh,
Thomas
somebody
sing
came
that.
at my neck. Shots up. Pa, pa, da, 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 coming at my neck, but that's all right because we got somebody in here that actually sung that thing right there.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
yes,
and I actually
yes.
like that
Awesome,
song, man. He got a good
awesome,
sound,
awesome.
man.
Yes, a good sound, dope CD.
Shout out to
Loving
the
it.
talent, man.
So feeling it.
So who we got today?
So we have Aaron Thomas, Philly's own Aaron Thomas. He's a singer, songwriter, music producer, and engineer. He transitioned from gospel to R&B and is charted on Billboard, writing and producing for artists from the U.S. to the UK. He's had the privilege of sharing the stage with some of the industry's hottest artists, such as Chris Brown, Omarion, Sammy, Young Jock, Lil Mo, and many, many others. Aaron Thomas didn't have it easy growing up. He battled depression, neglect, and acceptance, not having his biological parents in his life. But he used his passion and love for music to overcome these barriers and push forward. He vows to use his platforms to encourage listeners to live their dreams and triumph over any obstacle. Welcome to the show, Aaron Thomas.
Thank you.
Shout out to
Super
Aaron.
excited to be here.
Yes, my man.
I love it.
It's one thing, man. We interview a lot of people, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to like, talent, young talent, mature talent, any just talent altogether. Yeah. And some people give like an energy. You give this great energy, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So I love that because I'm real big with energy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
same
And
here.
so let's jump right into that. What inspires you to sing,
Literally, man, just waking up every single day. Shout out to my mom. She's not tuning in right now, but my mom was really pushed me when I was real young.
Shout out to Mom Dukes. We
Yeah.
love moms over
Yes.
here, man.
Yes.
Shout out
most
to Mom
certainly.
Dukes.
Yeah, shout out to my mom, and that's what kind of just keeps me going. Just literally just wanting to impact people's lives. I know I'm not here for no reason. God gave me a voice for a reason, so I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Any platform, I vow, like I said in the bio, just vow to encourage people, inspire people, and let them know, look, you can be anybody that you want to be.
Yes. Yes.
Just believe and have faith and put the work in.
There
Exactly.
you go.
Exactly.
Believe and have faith. So how
Yeah.
long have you been actually, getting into all of that,
Yeah, I've been singing and performing since I was 4 years old. I've done Showtime at the Apollo, which was one of the catapults that really made me want to become not just a singer, but a recording artist, songwriter, and producer. So it kind of started in that lane. I always, grew up in the church singing. My mom, shout out to the Sunbeam Choir. That's where it all started
Sunbeam
at. Shout out to my Deliverance fam. And it was there. And I've done a lot of stuff. The Word Network, the Dorinda Clark Cole Show, the Clark Sisters. So one of those things. And I'm super excited about this transition from gospel to R&B because it's so much more to talk about outside, of what you believe in,
Right.
as far as whatever your religion or whatever your faith base is. So I want to kind of share another part of me to the world. Like, look, I go through some of the stuff y'all go through too. You know what I mean? So I'm using a platform for that to showcase that. We're distracted by social media and all those things, by the false lives. But it's time to bring back authenticity back and just transparency.
Now the
So-
Sizzle was excited to interview you today, So before I let her go, I got one more question for you. I just want to know, because I have a family that's really heavy in gospel, right? And speaking to a lot of the artists in gospel, right? They always have this challenge, right? When it comes to gospel versus R&B, right? Have you experienced any of that challenge, and or if that's the case, how do you continue to go through that without feeling that cloud? You know what I mean?
Yep. And I think it takes experience. A lot of people are churched out. See, it's a difference between the church and the gospel. That's where it's mixed up at. Right. So, the church is within you, it's what you represent. The gospel is literally telling the good news of Jesus Christ. And literally, that's what the Bible says. Go out into the world. It ain't say the four walls. It didn't say the church has to go into the world and tell, about his love and his goodness. So that was, as soon as I knew that, as soon as I got out of the manipulation of the church, that's why I was like, okay, it's not too bad to talk about love if God is love. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad to talk about your triumphs and what you overcame if, we're overcomers. And you know what I mean? So it's one of those things. So I think it just takes being transparent with yourself. And it's hard to do that in the gospel industry because, in the gospel industry, you're supposed to present yourself super perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And, I think it's the presentation of trying to be perfect versus a real person.
Right.
So I think that's where the challenge comes from in the gospel realm. Nothing against it. I love the gospel, always will be, but it just comes a time and a place where we got to go back to our roots and start telling about what the gospel is really about versus all this idol stuff they have out. So
Interesting.
That was actually kind of what I was going to ask you.
yeah.
You know, because it's challenging transitioning from genre to genre.
it is.
So, like, what made you decide, like, I'm not going to sing gospel anymore? Because you know, like, kind of like it's difficult for like an R&B singer to become a gospel singer.
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Dave Hollister. I think.
Dave Hollister.
Yeah, it's like
That voice,
it's like
like,
you
he
get
got
no respect.
amazing.
Like if you go from singing, you know, secular
Yeah.
music to gospel, you get no respect.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that. It's not hard moving from gospel to R&B neither. I'm trying to tell you that. It's very challenging because it just really takes you. Like you really have to be strong. You know, they call it tough skin. You really have to be strong. And I live my whole life off other people's opinions and what they say I should do. So that takes a lot in it. But you just have to be transparent. Like I'm about to be transparent. That's the only way you can cross over to something that way, because you'll always, who am I? But no, once you know who you are and what you're on this earth for, it doesn't matter what genre you do. You know, as long as it's transparent and you know what your goal and your mission is and your motive. So that's why I think it takes place.
do you feel like you have to be like, because you mentioned that in gospel you have to be perfect and pristine, you know, do you feel like you have to be perfect as a gospel artist going to
I think
R&B?
you have to be relatable, and I think that's where a lot of, even I want to get into sales real quick, because you know, even sales decline the gospel music. You have to be relatable to people. You know, not everybody can relate to a shout, hallelujah, or somebody can relate to, you know, a dance and all that type of stuff. Some people just want to be spoken to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Whether it's like, look, you can get through the day. You know, it don't take all that. You know, Jesus was the most simplistic person, you know, in the Bible, and you know, his disciples. Everything was simple. It was never like anything extra. You know what I mean? He said one thing, and that was it. You know what I mean? Now we all get into the whole hoopla and all this like weird manipulation stuff. You know what I mean? You're gonna get a blessing today, and all. No, it don't work like that, man.
Right. Exactly.
You know, I don't mean to get all deep in gospel, but you know, God didn't create money. You know what I'm saying? Money was created to bring order, you know, in the government and all that type of stuff. So when it comes to that, you really have to know what you're praying for. You know, don't pray for money, but pray God will bring you the resources to create whatever your needs are met. So that's what it's about. I don't want to get too deep into that, but it takes a lot of knowledge, you know. As an artist and as a person, I think, like I said, in the gospel realm, if people are, you know, to become more transparent and be who they are, I think that's what's going to be more accepting.
So you experienced some major challenges in your life from, you know, not having your biological mother and father in your life, battling depression and you know, acceptance and all that. What was that like?
Just literally waking up every single day, trying to find out who you are as a person. And I'm not gonna say it was easy. I went through a lot of stuff, you know, smoking, drinking, sex. I mean, drugs, the whole nine. Not that I was strung out on drugs. Let me make that clear. Just basically trying different stuff to find out who you are. Depression was really hard for me because you know, you wake up every day trying to find out what's next, like how can I become a better person, and you don't have that father, that real, you know, your biological, to have that sense of care. So I had to go find that myself. I always get lost when it comes to this. Depression is not, how can I say it for somebody? I want to say for somebody that's dealing with it right now. Depression is literally a temporary mind state. It's definitely something that you can overcome if you want to overcome it. In this life, it's all about creating yourself. Once you stop trying to find yourself, you begin to start creating yourself. And that's when you begin to accept who you are and love who you are. Acceptance comes from creation. And yeah, that's where it was, depression for me. I'm over it now because it's literally a choice that you have to make. It's not easy. You have to take that thing day by day. You know, it takes prayer. It takes consistency. It takes literally finding out and knowing who you are in this life and on this earth and what your mission is.
On a lighter note, you know what I mean? Because I see it spiraling.
I
know. I see
deep,
you know,
right?
Yeah, they got a little deep, you know, and you know, we, you know, the energy. Let's change the energy just a little bit, right? There we go. And so who are your influences? Like, what inspires you to, you know, you hear somebody, you like, yo, I gotta go in the booth right now and do what I do. Who makes you do
Straight
that?
up. I might have to say it's a few artists right now. You got artists like Bryson Tiller.
Okay.
Chris Brown is killing the game. He's making me want to do 100 tracks and release all the tracks I've recorded now.
Yeah, exactly.
He just came out with like a 25 album,
it's
something.
like
It was
ridiculous.
crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what? When I listened to your album, I was just thinking like it's on that same level.
Yeah.
It's on that same level. It's so
would
relevant.
agree.
You know
Yeah,
what I
definitely.
mean? Like,
I would have to agree with that.
Yes,
Because that project took a lot of molding, like literally 2 years. Like seriously, like it's called Don't Take It Personal. It's so much bigger than the title. Even the cover from this cover, you know what I mean? I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to do something. I wanted to basically it was about the project is about my ex. And yeah, this is it. Y'all see it? Yeah, hold that. Let's
Check one out here.
Yeah, heck yeah. Let's play some more out. Yes, off here. And Don't Take It Personal was literally a personal note to my current fans, you know, in the gospel realm. It's like, look, don't take it personal. I want to talk about something else for a moment. You know what I mean? I want y'all to hear my heart. You know what I mean? So yeah, it took a lot of more than 2 years. I literally traveled. I quit my job and everything. I moved to LA. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. It got crazy.
Yeah.
I moved to LA earlier this year to record and work with a few Grammy Award-winning and Stellar nominated producers. Y'all might know one of them by the name of B. Slade.
Okay.
Yeah, he used to go by Tony. Yeah, he's on the project.
Yeah,
Produced the
wow,
record called Flex. Oh yeah, it's a lot to go in this
Awesome,
project. I worked so
yeah.
hard with this one. Where we went to Atlanta. I work with Innovative Studios. Shout out to them in Atlanta. And just literally, I wanted that artist experience. I wanted, because I do it all. You know, I do it all. So
Yeah,
I wanted
that's what I
that
was gonna-
artist
yeah.
experience. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I just want to be the artist. Let's do it. So I
Right.
teamed up with some songwriters. Shout out to my camp, Invisible Ink, Raheem Harris, and Scotty McFarley. That kind of helped me mold this sound. I was like, yo, I need y'all. Like, I can't put out a project with the same Aaron Thomas sound. So they helped mold and create that. And that thing was not easy. I was nicely paid. You know, I worked at Best Buy. And I was like, dang, I got to sacrifice something to get to where I want to be. And I was like, if I'm on this road and this journey to do something that I actually want to do, let's do it.
No doubt.
So we took 6 months. We recorded about 115 songs, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, because we had to mold it. Like, it's a lot of molding to it.
Yeah.
And I had a few different titles to the project. I was going to change my name to Terrence Stone. Don't judge my name, y'all. Different stuff. I was like going through so many things. I was like, nah, just be you, Aaron. That's all people want to hear.
Right.
And, you know,
exactly.
as we were making the transition, a lot of people didn't like it or whatever. I had some provocative pictures, you know, me smoking a cigarette and different stuff like that. Just because I learned the marketing, you know, how the game goes. So you got to draw people in the attention.
Exactly.
Then I linked up with my manager, the Bible Princess. I was like, look, I'm coming back from LA. I need a manager. I need somebody to help me take over the Philadelphia scene. And we've been doing quite just that. And, you know, that opened doors to open up for Young Jock and Sammy this past summer in Lancaster, PA, which was a huge show. He gave me a huge accolade. Shout out to Sammy. I mean, he follows me as well. So it's a lot of stuff. This project took a lot of text and stuff. And, you know, we charted number 47 on the charts in the country independently.
Yeah.
You know, we just decided to put it.
That's
I was going to wait to put it
amazing.
out next year. But we was like, yo, just put the music out. It's going to
Exactly.
translate. Watch. And, you know, 47 was just the start. I know it's going to keep climbing once the word gets out. And, you know, the more we keep
course.
pushing. So.
That's dope.
course.
So I'm gonna do something a little different now. This is what I want you to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the title of your song,
Okay.
and you're gonna give me one sentence about it.
Okay.
Or kind of what comes to your head when it comes to that. All
This
right.
should be funny.
There
All
we
right.
go. So what's the D-tip intro?
The intro is basically all the songs all into one, introducing a record.
Broken Promises.
Broken Promises is one of the most authentic records that I wrote. That's about my ex and made me know what to deal with and what not to deal with when I go to my next relationship.
Bad Guy.
Bad guy is like my alter ego. He was like, oh,
Like
straight
that,
alter ego,
yeah.
bad guy.
Fiending.
Fiending is basically like fiending for the love that I really, really want.
Wrongs.
Wrongs is the most ratchet song to ever put out. No, seriously, it's about being in a relationship and that your spouse making you feel like you're the wrong person in a relationship when really they are, and you basically lose all your qualities settling for less.
Circles.
That's deep.
Circles is basically not going through the same things that I've been through. Kind of ties into the other record.
On the Low.
On the low, it's like telling some of my secrets back in the day. Ooh.
I know that's. I got a few miles.
Yes, we got some secrets. Everybody got
gonna
some
stay
skeletons
secret.
in their
Hey,
closet,
they
you know?
probably
Flex.
Flexes is basically, it's like a celebration record. It's basically saying, look, I overcame, you know, all my relationships and every obstacle, going to the next level.
Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill is fun. Something I really enjoy. I'm a real intimate guy when it comes to relationships, so we don't gotta always go out all the time, even though I'm always out. But Netflix and chill is just something, just I guess current and temporary for people that like that type of music. Pride is one of the realest records. Shout out to my man Travis Malloy. Pride was literally, I thought I was writing about my ex, but I actually wrote it to myself because Pride actually protected me from hurt, protected me from pain. So I could definitely say it's another overcoming record.
No doubt. I got one more that I ain't touched yet,
That's
but
okay.
that's because, you know, my producer like, yo, I want him to do this song. He gonna throw another song in there. So, man, what's up, Sizzle?
I wanted to know. I mean, I actually, when I listened to it, because, you know, you're a singer, songwriter, producer, engineer, all that. I said he probably wrote all these songs, did the tracks, did everything all by himself. So, who are some people? Because you've written songs for artists from the U.S. to the U.K. Who are some names that you've written songs
I can
for?
name just a few. I haven't been in the actual studio with them, but Chris Brown's one of them. Shout out to Scott Stallone for opening that door. We did a song called You're Mine. And it was a few votes away from his song, Beautiful People. So they basically chose that song over our song. I work with Lil Mo, and a lot of
Shout out to Lil Mo.
yes, she's in Philly now. She like lives in Philly now. It's just kind of
we just
crazy.
did an interview
Come on
with
down,
her,
Lil
her
Mo.
folks.
Oh really?
Yeah, you gotta watch the show.
Well, look at that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to check that out. We got a link up too. I was supposed to see her when she was here. She did a show a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Who else we got? I work with a lot of local talent. Y'all might know. You ever heard of MTB before? They're like an upcoming group. Yeah, they're like taking over the scene right now.
Like Four Boys or
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah,
Were
yeah.
Are they at the hip hop?
Yes, the Philly Hip Hop Awards
Yeah.
that's coming up.
Yeah,
So
I
they'll
was
be doing
actually
that.
on the train and they were on there like kind of singing and hustling.
There you go.
You
See,
know,
I
I
wrote
gave
and
them a
produced a
dollar.
few records on there. There you go. Yeah, they chart on iTunes as well. It's just a lot of people. That's just a few, just to name a few.
Dope.
Yeah.
Wow, man, I think you covered everything,
man.
You know
Well,
what? But
you know, we can't let him go without him spitting some bars.
know, you
gonna
We
spit
need
some
to
bars
hear
for us?
some. We need to hear
spit
some.
something for us. Yeah, let me turn this thing down, man. Let me-
That is
Yeah,
hilarious.
they guys do
Yes,
something for us, man.
Let me
Stop
see.
that.
See. Let's see what to sing. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby, good love and protection. No, make me your selection. Show you the way love supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you, love you, love you, love you, yeah.
Wow. Fantastic.
Little something for y'all on the airways.
Yes.
Woo,
And
woo, woo.
I can hear them little gospel roots.
Oh,
in
yeah.
there, too.
That ain't never
Those
changing.
bringing some tears to my eyes.
Hey.
Yes.
That's what's
awesome.
up, man.
Awesome.
Well, I appreciate you coming to the show.
Listen, I'm
Absolutely.
honored.
You gotta come back.
Yeah, I would love
You know what
to.
I'm saying?
Yeah, tell a little more success stories, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, no
because it's
doubt.
definitely happening. There's a lot of stuff happening, so I'm excited. You know, every platform that I graced this year is just setting it up for what's coming up next. So
Yes.
super excited.
No doubt.
Yes,
So before we
yes.
let you go, we ask everybody this, right? Well, you know what? I forgot about this question, right?
Another
You gotta dig in your
question.
bag. You gotta dig in your bag.
Okay.
Before I let you go, right? You gotta tell me the one thing that no one knows about you. Ha! Even your manager don't know, right?
Oh,
Mom Dukes don't know. Nobody knows.
Oh,
right?
this
You
is
gotta dig in
deep.
your
We on the
bag that you can
airwaves
give
right
us the
now.
Exclusive right here on We Talk Weekly.
Woo! Dang, they got me.
Yeah.
Shoot, I might as well give it to them.
There you go.
A lot of people don't know. This is wild, and I love y'all. And my support is the only reason why I'm saying this. I'm interested in guys.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
hold on, you just came out?
Yeah. Just came out on We Talk Weekly.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we feel special Abraham.
Yeah,
Man,
because
yeah.
You heard it here first.
We're gonna be talking a lot about that soon,
Yes.
so might as well get it pre-started. So.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, because I know how heavy that could be.
It's a very, very
Yeah.
strong thing, but I'm excited because it's going to empower a lot of people.
Yes,
Really
absolutely.
super excited about it.
Right. But I know it feels like a weight.
Yeah.
It is. But like I said, it's all about accepting yourself and being
There you
authentic because not everybody
Exactly.
is with the stereotype. So
Wow.
I want
Yeah.
to
I know
definitely
that's
talk
right.
about that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's heavy.
Yeah, so
You
maybe
dug in
come
your
back
bag
soon.
with
yeah,
that
as
one.
soon as you said it, I was like, wait, I can't lie now.
There you go.
That's
There you
like being
go.
stuck up by the cops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't doubt,
Feel
don't doubt.
special.
Yeah.
Well, this is a safe space right here, safe place.
Straight up.
Exactly.
Straight
And
up.
we love you here.
We love
You know what I'm
you.
Thank you.
saying? And
Appreciate that.
Support you.
before we let you go, but tell everybody where they can get in contact with you, where they
Yes.
can find you, and all that old good
You
old
can
stuff.
Google me at Aaron Thomas 215. I have a website called IamAaronThomas.com, and my music, everything, my bio, my interviews, my story, the whole everything is up there. You can stay updated, and yeah, that's where you can find me at. And you'll see me on TV soon, and more radio stations and showcases, and the tour is coming soon. The Don't Take It Personal tour. So 2018 is gonna be lit. Shout out to David O. We got something come up with that.
Oh, shout out to
David
David O.
O.
Yeah, he been
Shout out to
supporting.
David.
Yes,
O,
phlive.org. They're
Yeah.
gonna be announcing the winner. I believe I won. I think they're announcing this Thursday. So
what's
super
up.
excited about that. So if you guys could come out to that, it's gonna be at the Trocadero this Thursday. Look it up at phllive.org.
There you go.
Yeah, make sure they
Yeah.
vote.
Ooh, there you
Yeah.
go, man. That was heavy. We had a dynamic show today. Heavy. We got the exclusive,
Yeah,
man.
The exclusive.
Well, congratulations to you, my brother. This is Safe
Thank you,
Space,
man.
man. You're more than welcome to come back. Matter of fact, you promised us that you will.
Yes.
So we'll see you back when you bringing all of that, all them awards home and all that old good old
Straight
stuff.
up.
Now, before we go to our next song, this is the song that I didn't say anything, so we're gonna let you introduce it.
I
Right?
don't know which one it is.
Joker,
this one.
Joker.
Hey! This is Joker. This is one of the most fun records. Shout out to my man Scotty McFarley for the concept. Invisible Ink. Every day, we out here. This is Joker.
Yeah. Try to play me. Alright. I know. Yeah, I know you ain't trying to play me. Last night had to scream at me. This morning you went in my A. I found out you went in my A. I'm about to go straight Kanye. How could you be so heartless? Welcome to a lifestyle of darkness. I'ma show you who I really am. 21 Savage.
Stunting on my ex.